what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, and thank you for tuning into TV8's Good Morning Vail for this Saturday, August 20th edition. One, we love to spend our Saturdays with you, and two, I cannot believe we are already 20 days into August. It seems like just yesterday we were getting into June and July, and now here we are in August. I cannot believe it. I'm your host today, Maddie Evans, and we're going to have a very fun show in store for you, especially because we're going to take a look back at some of the great interviews that we had earlier this week, and some of them are absolutely so cute, and we'll tell you why here in just a moment. And then we're going to take a look at something really fun happening at Eyepieces of Vail over the weekend that you should get out there and enjoy. We've got some great national holidays to celebrate today, one of them being International Homeless Animal Day. So if you're maybe ready to open your heart to a new friend, well then there's a great way to do so, because you don't want any animals to be homeless. No dogs, no cats, no domestic animals should be homeless right now. So you should open your arms, bring them home with you. And we're going to show you one who's available for adoption. His name is Howdy, and you're going to love him because he's very cute. It's also National Radio Day. We've got some great radio hosts throughout Eagle County, so make sure that you show them a little bit of love today and you enjoy their fabulous radio shows. And then it is World Honeybee Day. Now, we talk a lot about the honeybees and what you can do to help save their lives here in our community, because they're such an essential part to everything that happens in our environment. So we love the honeybees, so celebrate them just a little bit extra today. We've got a look at that local weather forecast coming right up right now, because we are going to see that precipitation make its way in. 55 degrees around 8 a.m., a high of 74, 70% chance of precipitation throughout the course of today. So if you are getting out there to do anything, just be prepared for these mostly cloudy skies. Scattered thunderstorms are likely, and we are expecting to see a slight breeze roll throughout the course of today. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see that precipitation and cloud coverage increasing throughout today, so just be prepared. Really, this afternoon is when we're going to see that precipitation take place. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in Denver are nice and warm, 80 degrees compared to up here in the high country. They're expecting a chance of precipitation down there as well. 74 in Vail, 76 in Avon, and 79 in Eagle, so slightly warmer down valley from us in Eagle, but a low pressure system sitting above this entire I-70 corridor right now, and that's going to bring all of those chances of precipitation. As we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down. We've been seeing those overnight lows drop quite a bit, and this is going to help bring that fall foliage out. 46 degrees is our overnight low, 40% chance of rainfall. We are seeing that sun set right now before 8 o'clock. So we're getting closer and closer to the fall equinox right now. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, we are expecting some more precipitation throughout the course of the next 5 days, but it is going to be really nice for all of that rain and moisture to come our way, and especially because it's going to help prevent those wildfires continuing throughout the rest of the summer. 60% chance of moisture tomorrow, 50% chance on Monday, decreasing to a 25% chance for Tuesday and Wednesday, and then dropping down yet again to a 20% chance on Thursday. We are going to see those temperatures dip down into the low 70s throughout the course of the next couple of days, and then they will start to raise back up. We want to thank Lamina Jewelers for bringing you this weather report this morning. If you're looking for a great place to go shopping and maybe spend your rainy day inside doing some shopping, well, they're the one-stop shop for all of your fine jewelry and fossil and mineral needs. So make sure that you go check them out. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we've got more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Just a moment ago, I teased you with a dog that you might want to bring home to be one of your forever friends, and oh man, Howdy is absolutely to die for adorable. The Eagle County Animal Shelter here in our community does such a good job saving these dogs. Now, Howdy is a reservation dog, and I'm not going to give you much more detail about him, except I am going to tell you that look at his paws in this interview. He's going to be a good-sized dog to get out there and do some hiking, biking, maybe skinning, whatever it is that you like to do. If you have the capacity to open your arms to one of these adorable puppies, make sure you do so. Let's go meet Howdy.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vale. I'm with one of my favorite human beings, Rhiannon Rowe. All of you know her, I'm sure by now. Rhiannon, where do you work again?
Eagle County Animal Shelter.
I'm going to tell you the truth. I always get it wrong. So there you go, Eagle County Animal Shelter. No, I'm just kidding. I'm so overwhelmed. I have to tell you right now, I'm a little geeking out. This is Howdy. Howdy is my new favorite dog, and well, other than my dogs, I can't say that.
Right.
If Gypsy or Bali are watching, you know, Howdy is my new friend. I am so overwhelmed right now. I think he is darling. And Rhiannon, you need to tell us, well, first you want to say something.
Yeah. I wanted to just give a shout out to our community. Last week we had a Facebook posting asking for dog treats, and we are so full of dog treats now from this community. I mean, we're bursting.
At the
bursting out.
seams.
Yes, at the seams. I get teary-eyed just thinking about how much our community just loves their animals, loves the shelter animals, and we're just so thankful. So thank you, community.
That is amazing, and truly, we'll take it to an emotional level, but it is true. Our community really comes through at times when we need them to.
Yes.
And with pets, with animals, I mean, all of us at some point have even lost puppies, needed help. On the rescue pages on Eagle County Classifieds, Gypsy got out years ago, and there were like 30 plus people looking. So we have an amazing community here. Yeah. So now, the reason I'm a little unhinged this morning, Howdy. Can you tell us all about Howdy?
Yeah, Howdy just came to us from the Moab area. He's a res dog. He's about 4 months old, so he's going to be a big boy. Very sweet, loves everybody he meets. I don't think he's ever met a stranger.
And look at those paws.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
Amazing.
He's gonna be fun to go on hiking, mountain biking, on the river. He's just gonna be a good mountain boy.
And you guys don't get a lot of dogs from Moab, do you? It's mostly Texas, is that correct? Or?
We started our partnership with Underdog Rescue out of Moab this year, and we've just had so much great pets come out of that area. So we're really fortunate to have worked with them. We still work with Texas too, but we also reach out to the Utah area.
That's amazing. And Howdy has such good energy. Look at He's on command. He is meant for TV.
Yes.
Look at, he's so darling. He has great energy. You can tell that do you think he would be good with other dogs? Because I know so many of us do have 1 to 2 to 3 or more.
Yes. Now he's got a couple girlfriends at the shelter, a couple friends. So he's definitely Mr. Popular.
Okay, and with other animals, cats?
Oh, probably. We don't try them with cats, but he doesn't seem, very, set on looking at cats when we walk him by the cat area at our shelter. So I think he'll be good.
Well, and actually, this is something I don't think we've ever spoken about before, but when I went down to see my second one, Bali, people sometimes allow you to bring in your first baby, your first dog. Are you able to do that if someone's very concerned about, hey, this is my second dog or third dog, I want to make sure that they're going to work out or they have good energy together? Can people do that?
Absolutely. We actually recommend it. It's a good neutral area for the dogs to meet. You're not bringing the new dog into a home right off the bat. Right. We actually ask that people do that.
I love that. And Rhiannon and I were speaking off camera about this, and I think it's really interesting. Can you maybe tell us how the adoption process looks? Because I wasn't even aware. Obviously, I would hope that many people would want Howdy after this moment. Let's say there's a bidding war, let's say. How does it work? How does that work? How would someone, if they really want Howdy, what should they do?
Yeah, come down to our shelter during business hours. 10 o'clock's always going to be the best because you're right when we open.
First person.
And we have you meet the dog, and if it looks like a good fit, you fill out our application. Okay. On our application that we have you fill out, we're looking to see, what kind of home life you have, how busy you are.
Right.
If you rent, if you own, we just want to know those things, and then from there you have up to 24 hours make your decision. So we'll hold Howdy. So you can go home, you can get the house ready, puppy-proof it, talk to your landlord, and then then come pick him up.
That is so awesome. I love this little dude. He's so cute. Do you have any dogs? And I saw some cute kittens. Do you do the Instagram post? Because I have to say it's hilarious. The 3 kittens together, and you're like, don't let them fool you. They're actually like crazy.
Yes, they are in my office right now, and they are the brattiest, but they're so cute.
Oh, they're so cute. So do you have a lot of dogs right now and cats and other animals, or?
Yeah, quite a few of both. We're actually getting ready to put up 9 puppies today for adoption. So if you're looking for a young pup to add to your family, come down.
9?
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Howdy, I think you're going to get adopted.
Yes.
I have a good feeling. I was wondering this about you because you love animals. Obviously, what you do is your passion. And Rhiannon, we have to say, has gotten hundreds of animals adopted. So it's pretty powerful what you do. How do you not, I know all these animals fall in love with you and you equally so. How do you not take them all home? How do you, I'm just wondering.
I know my limit, you know. I mean, obviously, already have a full household. I have a dog, 4 cats, and a horse. Yes,
yeah.
so I'm plenty busy. But for me, just seeing these guys go out to good homes and seeing them around the valley, you know, out and about, just getting emails of updates, that just makes me so happy. So.
That is, well, thank you for all that you do, Rhiannon. Honestly, she is one of the best human beings I know, and we all appreciate you so much in the Valley, truly. And if you want this little guy, Howdy, how can they get in contact with you?
Yeah, give us a call at the shelter, 970-328-DOGS. You can check out the website.
Dogs.
Yes. You can check out all of the dogs we have up for adoption and as well as the kittens on our website,
Awesome.
eaglecounty.us, or just stop by and take a peek at what we have.
I love going to see Rhiannon and just checking out all the dogs, but it's so hard for me because I'm like, at 2, I think I might be at my limit.
Yeah.
I'm always room for 3rd. Rhiannon's like, no, we're good. Thank you so much for everything you do. And check out Howdy. He's going to go quickly, I have a feeling. Yeah. And keep it right here for more of Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vale. Good morning, Vale.
Okay, that puppy was adorable, but now something else that's really important is focusing on your mental health. And it's important that you take the time to really hone in and kind of know what triggers you and maybe some of the things that you need to overcome. Well, we had All Points North Lodge in here to give us some great information on how you can work on your mental health and kind of what they do up there as an incredible facility here in our community. So let's introduce you to Laura Tucker, one of the fabulous therapists up there.
We always pride ourselves in the guests that we have here, and today is no different from All Points North Lodge. I have Laura Tucker here. You're one of the wonderful therapists up there. And so what I hear is you take care of the sports people, like all the retired NFL players?
Yes, so I am the primary therapist for our athlete program, which right now we have just primary retired NFL players, expanding towards other elite athletes, but right now I'm just NFL players, so that's kind of my primary focus. I still also work with some individuals struggling with mental health or addiction.
Well, I think that's an important thing that we need to discuss because mental health, especially out here, seems to be an issue that we really want to battle and we want to conquer at the same time. And what you guys do is such an altruistic thing. Explain what you guys do over at All Points North Lodge, or North Points Lodge.
Yeah, so we focus on all sorts of issues, substance use and co-occurring disorders, or just primarily mental health concerns or trauma. We do a pretty big focus on trauma. We have different services like TMS and hyperbaric oxygen tank that kind of assist in the therapeutic process. And, you know, obviously we're located in a pretty wonderful spot, so we like to use the outdoors as well as part of that therapeutic process. Get outside, go hiking.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you basically take people in and then you give them the experience of nature and just things that will make them happy and give them a good feeling inside.
Correct, and the community aspect of it. We do a lot of group therapy as well as individual therapy, but as I see it, a lot of that healing occurs in the group when we have connection with another individual.
Well, I can understand that because a lot of people can relate to others. And you know, the great thing about a group therapy is people, you know, you're not alone. You know that you are there for each other, but you have common interests, and mental health is very important. You know, I feel like the mental health issues have always been around, but they have surfaced more since COVID.
Oh yeah.
Do you agree?
Absolutely. I have had so many clients come in, and it's ever since COVID, you know, my depression increased, my drinking increased, because here I am, I'm stuck at home, that lack of connection. When I'm stuck at home, nothing to do, I'm bored, I finish my work at 2. Well, okay, well, what else is there to do? Oh, I'm bored, so let me go pour a glass of wine, and then I'm doing something, and then
Right.
it often continues. But that's been a really big trigger for a lot of people lately.
And so it's really comforting to know that there's a place to go and have somebody to talk to, and there are so many resources that you guys have over there. Give us an example of, let's say somebody brand new, very nervous, very worried about stigma and everything else, and they call for the first time. What is their experience going to be?
Yeah, so they'll call, they'll talk to one of the wonderful individuals at our call center, and then they'll give them kind of the lowdown of what the process looks like, and they come in, they're, whether you fly into Eagle, fly into Denver, drive up, or whether you're local and just drive yourself on right up to the front door. We have our staff to greet you, and then I think what I love the most about the experience for new people is the community and the clients that are already there. Everyone's been new. Everyone's been that new person walking into a treatment facility, terrified. A lot of people, it's their first time, no idea what to expect, and the community, the other clients there recognize that. And so it's, they'll go up, they'll introduce themselves. Hey, can I show you around? Hey, can I show you this? Hey, what's your name? What are you here for? Oh, here's what I'm here for this. Hey, don't worry about it. You're okay. You're in a safe place. And that's what I find is really wonderful about the experience there. It's just the community we have is so amazing. Clients and staff included.
Right, I agree with you. And the fact that you said safe space, to me, that's the very key, important statement. A lot of people, I don't know if they feel like it's a stigma or they're ashamed or nervous, whatever the case is. The one thing you have to realize is if you have a mental health issue, you're certainly not alone, and you definitely have a place to go, and there's always somebody there for you, and you never have to worry about shame or embarrassment or anything, because we are all going through something. I know that I have my issue. Everybody has something.
Yeah,
they really
absolutely.
do. And you guys have a comforting spot for everybody. And do you have a hotline if anybody just wanted to maybe give a call and discuss something with somebody and maybe not quite ready to go and take that second step?
Yes, we do. And even if you go to our website, apnlodge.com, there's a contact button. It's quick and easy, and someone's always there and someone's always available to talk to.
That's really wonderful. I think you guys are so wonderful out there, and I just appreciate having what a magnificent space to go and take care of yourself. You can rehab, and you can also just learn so much more about life in general through all of you guys that are there for them.
Yes, absolutely. It's just I love working there. I love the work that we do.
Yes, and how long have you been a therapist?
I've been a therapist for, that's a good question, about 6-7 years. I've been up at APN for a little over 2.5. So
nice.
I was there kind of right at the beginning. So I've seen a lot of progress.
And our Kevin, who is a big figure over there.
Of course, the one and only.
The one and only. He does such a great job here and there.
We are so lucky to have him up there. He has come in and put his stamp on that place, and
that's
so
wonderful.
Lucky to have him, as you guys are too.
Oh, well, thank you.
We like sharing him.
What would you give somebody advice if they're listening right now and they're like, I want to take that step. I'm very hesitant. What can you give to them advice to give them that push that they need?
Yeah, I think just, again, like you said, you're not alone. There's the common human struggle. Even though we might be completely different individuals, there's that commonality of we all struggle at times. And if you are struggling, just call someone. Whether it's your friend and say, hey, look, can we go grab coffee? Or hey, I need a vent. Or calling our hotline up at APN and saying, hey, I need help. How do I get in? Or reaching out to a therapist. Just talk to someone.
I agree. There's so many people out here that they need to reach out. And one thing, when they see a place like that, not to be intimidated, because they see such a massive, beautiful building. And I know you have every activity known to man for everybody there. But what if somebody feels intimidated by the size of the place and they're not sure if they could really go into a place like that?
Yeah, I can relate. My first day of work driving up, like, oh my gosh, this place is huge. But it's once you walk in the doors, it feels like home. And we have clients stay for 30 days to some clients have stayed for 5 months because of that home feeling. So don't be intimidated by the grandeur and the size of it. As soon as you walk in the doors, it just feels like our own little small town.
I think that's amazing. If you guys are struggling, if you have any issues, the first step is to make a phone call. What's the number that they can reach you guys?
That's a great question. I do not know that off the top of my head.
That's all right. Well, it is All Points North Lodge. And Laura, I cannot thank you enough for being here. It's a very important subject. We all have struggles, and there's anxiety, there's depression, and there's so many more things. Make an appointment, make a phone call, give yourself some help, and maybe you'll get to see this beautiful lady, Laura Tucker, over at All Points North Lodge. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Important subject. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
This is Laura Tucker from All Points North Lodge.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Let's take another look at that local weather forecast. We are expecting temperatures to warm up progressively throughout today, but increased chances of precipitation. So if you're getting out there to do anything, just remember 55 degrees first thing this morning, high of 74, 70% chance of precipitation. Now we are expecting to see a slight breeze roll through from the east at 5 to 10 miles an hour. If you're getting out there to do anything, just be prepared because temperatures are cooling down a little bit. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see that increased cloud coverage taking place, bringing us these afternoon thunderstorms, and that's when we're going to see that real threat of precipitation. So if you are getting out there, just be prepared for that. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, temperatures down in Denver are just slightly warmer than up here in the high country. 80 degrees in Denver, 30% chance of precipitation, 74 in Vail, 76 in Avon, 79 in Eagle. You can see that low pressure system making its way above that entire I-70 corridor right now. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down, slight chance of precipitation throughout this evening. We are expecting to see that sunset earlier and earlier. I cannot believe it's going down before 8 o'clock right now. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, though, increased chances of precipitation coming our way. So as we take a look at tomorrow, afternoon thunderstorms are likely, only a high of 72 degrees, so it is going to feel pretty chilly out there tomorrow compared to what we've been having. 60% chance of moisture, decreasing on Monday to a 50% chance of precipitation, and then that's going to decrease again, and that's when those temperatures are going to start to warm back up. Now, we are seeing temperatures in the low 70s tomorrow, so just bring that light rain jacket with you, continue to carry that with you into Monday, and then hopefully you can bring out the sunscreen by Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We want to thank Beaver Creek Resort Company for bringing you this weather report this morning. If you're looking for something great to do September 2nd through 4th, make sure that you check out Beaver Creek's Oktoberfest. Now, we've been showing you a lot of great clips that we've had throughout the week, and there's been a lot of bike thefts in Vail, which is really unusual, but fingers crossed that they caught one of the guys, and so now we'll start to see that kind of dwindle down a little bit. So let's take a look at the interview that we did earlier this week with Detective Schwartz.
Welcome back to the show, TV8 Good Morning Vail. I am sitting here with Greg Schwartz from the Vail Police Department. First, I want to just thank you for your service. You guys are amazing. First responders, just do a great job out here. Thank you for everything.
No problem. Thank you for saying thank you.
Of course, and you're a detective, which I love. My dad was a detective, so I had to grow up with that. So I don't know what your kids are going through with you right now, but I'm really excited you apprehended the bike thief.
We did. Well, one of the people that is stealing bikes lately. So we did last week. Actually, it was me. I noticed the guy walking down the street and followed him and saw him try and steal a bike. And then I kind of coordinated with some other officers, and we kind of surrounded him and then took him into custody. Little brief struggle, but yeah, we took him into custody, and we've been able to recover. So I believe we've counted that he took 5 bikes, and we've recovered 2, and we'll be recovering 3 more this weekend.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So one of the things I wanted to come and talk about today is that this young man was then selling them on Facebook Marketplace or Facebook, and so what I wanted to just let the public know is that if you guys see a deal out there on a bike or a piece of sporting equipment or maybe even a vehicle and it looks too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true. And so the people who purchased these bikes are out of that money because they were stolen, and we are going to seize them back and get them to the rightful owner. So they're kind of out that money, which is a bummer, but
It's a lot of money. I'm sure that they're getting deals, but like you said, if you see something that's a really good deal, you're probably going to end up not having that bike that you bought, and you're going to be out the money because the people that own the bike, they want it back.
they want it back.
Yeah.
And so if you're buying something on Marketplace or Facebook or anywhere online, and you look and the person's profile, they don't have any friends, or they have one or two friends, and all their posts are really generic, it's probably a made-up Facebook account that they're selling these things through. And that's what we encountered with this one, is that the guy had created, he pulled photos off the internet and created a profile, and none of it was real. And he was selling these bikes via that profile. And yeah, and the buyers were getting really good deals, and that should have been a red flag.
I always do one practice. I don't know if it's because I grew up with a dad that was really diligent about making sure we did the things right, but I do that. If you ever look on Facebook Marketplace and you see something you like, check the seller out.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Just investigate the seller, and if they have no interesting, stuff going on their page, and it doesn't look like anybody is responding to anything that they do, or like you said, they have one friend and it's not a common friend.
Yep. So.
And bikes are expensive. I have seen bicycles that cost more than my car.
Oh, easily, yeah. I mean,
It's crazy.
You know, the price range of the bikes that this young man took were anywhere between $500 and probably $3,000. Probably an aggregate of these 5 or 6 bikes in the $7,000 to $10,000 range. So there's enough, there's a lot, and we're glad that we got them, and we're glad that we recovered the bikes. But there's still a lot the public can do to keep their bikes safe.
Yeah, what do you do when you have a $3,000 bike? You're not going to go get a lock that you just bought at a hardware store that you can put on your locker. You want to get something super sturdy. Where does somebody find something like that where they can know that it's secure and feel safe about putting it outside and going indoors to enjoy a meal or something like that?
So that's funny. So yes, you want to buy a reputable lock, like a real bike lock brand. Don't go on Amazon and buy a $12 lock to lock up your $5,000 bike, right? Don't leave your bike in a dark alleyway thinking you're going to hide it so that no one will take it. If you're going to leave it somewhere, lock it in a very public, very out there in front. You can even, in the town of Vail at least, you can kind of look around and see that there's security cameras in various places. You could lock it in the view of one of those cameras.
That's a great idea.
So one of the other things, we recovered another bike actually just down here near the Weston that was stolen. We're not sure who stole that one. And they had used a kryptonite U-lock to secure it to a bike rack by the Weston. And I sent our public works employees down to recover that bike, and I sent him with a battery-powered electric saw to cut the lock. He was unable to. So a seasoned facilities public work operator was unable to cut this lock. They had to get the fire department over to use the Jaws of Life. So that kryptonite brand lock, which is like a brand that you would find at a nice bike shop,
right,
was actually a pretty awesome lock and required the fire department's Jaws of Life to get it.
So the person that stole the bike used a better lock than the person who owned the bike to begin with.
Well, the person who owned the bike didn't use a lock.
Oh my gosh.
So yes,
no.
the person in possession of the stolen bike used a really good lock.
They know what they're doing.
So if you go to a bike shop, talk to the pros at the bike shops, talk to the guys about what locks are good, and we'll secure it, because that kryptonite brand lock that we encountered on that one bike down here at the Weston, it was a good lock. So be prepared. If you have a $5,000, if you have a $1,000 bike, go spend $50 on a good lock.
Even if you have a $200, I have like a Schwinn. It cost me $300, but I love my bike.
And you don't want it to grow legs and walk away, right?
That's correct. And I don't want anybody to take my possession, so I will probably be more diligent now.
There you go.
I gotta say though, you guys do a great job. That sounds like such an exciting experience. I know it's just your job, but you saw the crook and you followed him and you hunted him down and you watched what he did and you got him. That's really good police work.
It was 90% good luck in being able to identify the young man walking down the street. So.
Well, sometimes that's all it takes is good luck, but then you still have to do your real job, because you said there might have been a little scuffle, and you don't want to be as a individual that doesn't work for the police department to try and apprehend somebody that you see in the middle of a crime. You want to make sure you call you guys and get it done right.
Absolutely. If you encounter somebody trying to steal your bike or something like that, what they tell us, even if we're off duty, is that just be a good witness, right? So, people are unstable these days. We have lots of crazy things happening in the world. So get your phone out, video it, take pictures, whatever you can if you see a crime being occurred. But yeah, I would be very hesitant in intervening just for your own safety. So
Right.
be a good witness.
Be a good witness, and that's a great point. This is Greg Schwartz from the Vail Police Department. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you guys. You do a great job. Thank you to all the first responders for your service.
You bet.
This is Greg Schwartz from Vail Police Department on TV 8 Vail.
Good morning, Vale. Good morning, Vale.
It's that time of the morning where we're going to talk about all of the great things that are taking place in and around our community. So if you're looking to get out there and do something fun today, well, there's a lineup of activities that will keep you busy all day long, if you so please. Now, one of my favorite activities to do in the summertime is to do the gondola rides up to the top of the mountains, only because the views from up there are absolutely incredible, and you can do that in both Vail and Beaver Creek. Now, while we're talking about Beaver Creek, if you're looking for something fun to do tonight, well, Beaver Creek has something that is an absolute blast, because you can get up there and you can enjoy the silent disco. For those of you who have not participated in a silent disco, what it is you put your headphones on, they're noise canceling headphones, you pick the music that you would like to listen to, and then you just get to dance. And the best part is they always say dance like nobody's watching. Well, this is a great way to do so. It starts at 5 p.m., it goes till 8 p.m., so you've got a couple hours of moving and grooving and seeing how you feel up there in Beaver Creek, which I just think is a ton of fun, only because I love to dance and I feel my most confident when I'm dancing, and so having those noise canceling headphones on is really nice. Now, Beaver Creek has an entire lineup of activities that's always going on up there. Tomorrow, if you're looking for something family friendly to do, well, then you can enjoy the Fossil Posse with Billy Doran, our local paleontologist, and you can learn the coolest things about all of the dinosaurs. Now, if you're looking for something else to do while you're up in Beaver Creek, the Vlad Performing Arts Center is an absolutely incredible venue, and they have so many different talents and acts that come in for you to enjoy and celebrate. And so you can go to valarpac.org for some information on some of these great tickets. Now, you can see that some of these shows are sold out right now, but you need to buy your tickets while you still can. They just launched the Underground Sound series. This is the Love for the Locals series. You buy 6 tickets. You buy 1 ticket, you get 6 tickets in this pass and 6 drink tickets, and then they're transferable. So maybe you're like, I don't want to go to this one, but my friend does. You can just give them your pass and let them go enjoy the show and the free drink and just enjoy the entire ambiance of the Vale Performing Arts Center with just over 530 seats. It's absolutely, hands down, one of the best venues that we have here in Eagle County. Now, as we make our way down the hill towards Avon and Minturn, Minturn has a great activity for you to do today. One of them being, of course, the Minturn Market. Now, we are running out of time for you to get over there and enjoy them, and especially because they wind down once summertime comes. We see the Vail Farmers Market go for quite some time, but the Minturn Market is a little bit shorter lived. Now, this is less of a farmer's market, more of an artisan's market. So you can go, you can enjoy, you can hear some live music. There's live music on either end, which makes it a ton of fun to get out there and enjoy. Now let's make our way over to Vail, because there's a ton of fun things that take place in Vail, and I love getting out there and kind of seeing all of the performances and all of the music and just everything that happens. And so if you're going out in Vail, there are some fun activities that you should mark your calendars to enjoy. One of which is my personal favorite, is the Vail Farmers Market. I think that I've almost gone every weekend this summer because I love to go get my hands on the peaches. I love to people watch. My little brothers rode the bull last weekend. You can tube down the creek right there. It's just a ton of fun to get out and enjoy everything that Vail has to offer. And it's always moving and grooving, and there's good food, there's good vendors, there's great art. It's just a ton of fun, and there's always the most incredible dogs there. So maybe you want to fill that void of maybe not having a dog right now. Well, then you can go to the farmers market and you can love on some absolutely adorable puppies, because they are everywhere and they're all so happy and excited to just be out and wandering. So make sure that you check out the Vail Farmers Market. Now, for Sunday night, if you're looking for something to do, you can make your way to Avon and you can enjoy the Avon Sunset series. This is a great music series that happens on the backside of the big stage. And it's absolutely breathtaking now. This takes place every Sunday throughout the summer. We've only got a couple left, so you have to get out there and enjoy them while you can. It goes from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. and it's on the backside of the pavilion, meaning that you're going to be right there on the water. You can see in the pictures. And then you're going to have Beaver Creek up to the side of you, the lake right next to you. It's going to be stunning. And if you have not done that once this summer, then we highly recommend you get out there and soak up that sunshine and you enjoy some live music, because there's so many great live artists and local artists that play there. Oh man, I am so out of words, so we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vale. Good morning, Vale.
If you need some stylish glasses, well, Eyepieces of Vail is the place to come shopping, and I'm standing here with my absolute favorite, Garrett Alexander, because he always helps me find the best frame.
Absolute favorite?
Absolute favorite. I love the bow ties, I love the fashion, and I love the conversation that gets to happen before and after the interviews. You just make it all so easy and fun.
Oh, well, good. Well, I mean, that's the same way that we find glasses for people, too. Because it's a lot of personality that goes into eyewear. It's a lot of purpose, it's function and form. So trying to figure out like what kind of lenses you're looking for, what kind of frames you're looking for. I know.
I think I'm looking for these frames. Specifically in my life, this is what I want right now.
I mean, you practically already own them.
Yeah, because I haven't taken them off for 5 minutes.
Don't walk out with them.
All right. Well, I mean, this lens isn't going to do me any justice. So then at that point, I've just collected a frame.
Exactly. And then we could put the prescription in for you, too.
Let's talk about that really quickly, because it's a fabulous service that you guys do. You have a quick turnaround time, and people can get their prescriptions pulled on site, or you can meet with an optometrist and get them redialed.
Mm-hmm. What's really cool is, I mean, we've been operating in Vail for 40 years. And a lot of people, obviously, no one lives here. Everyone's just visiting. So one of our big focuses is getting your eyewear taken care of while you're here. So you can see our doctors in Village Center on Tuesdays or Thursdays, or you can see them down in Edwards as well if you're down in the Edwards area. Any other day of the week, we can actually do digital refractions as well. That allows you to come in, we can get your prescription via telehealth, and then you can walk out the door with lenses in them.
Which is convenient. That way I don't just walk out the door with this frame. All right, now speaking of this frame, we've got some great ones sitting in front of us. So let's go over both companies, because you just changed your lenses.
I did. I always feel weird wearing sunglasses indoors.
It's not your style?
Sometimes. It depends. But yeah, so this weekend we actually have Garrett Light and Mr. Light, which is what I was wearing. And then we also have Varney here this weekend. So we're kind of covering, and those are trunk shows. So trunk shows are where the representative for the company, the designer, is actually in town with a bunch of new product. Like you can try on a variety of different items. Exactly. And you can also discuss the brand and the design process with the people who represent the company.
Which we talked about this a little bit earlier. It's kind of a work of art, each and every piece that you have here in front of us, just because some people are like, oh, I just want these glasses because they look great. But what's gone into these glasses is just the fashion statement and really the moment by moment, play by play of what goes into each and every design.
Totally. I mean, with Mr. Light, so one of my favorite features of his designs is you'll actually have like this metal insert around the lens just to make that frame really pop. Mm-hmm. But then also it has this flex point mid-hinge. So I actually wear my Mr. Lights when I'm falling asleep, because that way if I do fall asleep and I fall asleep this way, I get a little bit of flex from that hinge when I wake up and don't warp my frames. But yeah, there's just a ton of detail that goes into stuff like that. Mr. Light and Garrett Light, who are a father-son combo, they're going to have your classic American styling, but make small batch production. So you know you're getting something a little more special.
And great quality. I've had these on my face again now for We're increasing my minutes slowly, but like you don't feel them. They're super lightweight, and that's something that's really important because sometimes you put glasses on and you can see them out of your peripheral, and it gives you that headache too. And these are really comfortable.
Well, and that's one of the elements of picking out your eyewear too, is are you looking for something lightweight? Are you looking for something durable? Are you looking for something more sporty?
Right.
And one thing with sporty is we can customize lenses. We could do prescription golfing lenses. And that's kind of where Varney comes in this weekend as well, who will be here. A lot of people, Varney has a history. We all know this. And they're back. They left the United States for like 13 years, and they're back in style. So they're like classic, like glacier glasses, super sporty. They're gonna use amazing lenses.
My eyelashes are hitting those lenses. I hear that you give eyelash haircuts, so we're gonna come back to that in a little bit.
Well, how about let's just adjust the glasses for your eyelashes.
Okay.
But what's really cool is like you have the leather side shields, your kind of classic glacier glasses, but then they have a phenomenal prescription program as well. Not a lot of people do prescription shields. So if you're looking for a shield sunglass, like something like this, we can put your prescription in this as a shield, and it's cut from one solid piece. So I can actually show you real quick.
I love when you show me all the technology, only because I think it's so fascinating.
So this is cut from one solid lens, and you can put your prescription in this, which is provides a seamless transition with your prescription, so it's not like glued on there or anything like that. So it looks more natural than your typical shield prescription. And that's just one of the features, and you can get all of Varney's lenses with it too. Super, super cool. Or you can get their classics, like, I mean, these are straight out of the 70s.
Right.
So
Matches my outfit.
it's true. It's true. and like this is what my wife wears when we ski, when we bike, everything, because it's a photochromic lens, so it self-tints, so going in and out of trees, everything like that. We do a lot.
And you guys have so many convenient locations, so let's talk really quickly. If people are interested in maybe coming to the trunk show, they can do so, but also if they can't make it to the trunk show, they can come shop this with you experts anytime.
And I love that you just said experts, because we really are. We have been doing this for so long. We could do prescription goggles. We do it all, like customization.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'll have people come in and be like, I need a tennis lens. I'm like, okay, are you doing hard court or clay court? Because the courts are different colors, therefore I may choose a different lens based on that. And as far as locations go, so we have 7 total locations. We're at the top of Bridge Street. We're in Village Center. We're at Sun and Alp. We're here in Lions Head, Beaver Creek, Edwards. And then if you're doing the full loop, we're over in Snowmass as well.
And you can go shopping at any and each store, and you guys have such a variety of options. Not only do you focus on that fashion forward piece, but that sport piece as well. So you're covering all the bases, and you guys just have such great opportunities for people to learn so many wonderful things.
Yeah, and I mean, the variety is mind-blowing. We have everything from chrome hearts to Oakley. Like, so it's all about customizing that element, finding the right shape, finding the right lens, and taking it from there, and like getting to know what your needs are.
Garrett, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day, chatting with us, giving us some great information about all the eyewear in front of us. If you're looking for a cute pair of glasses just like these, well then you can come into Eyepieces, get your hands on them, and then you can be stylish all the time. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
I'll go ring you up.
All right, perfect.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Let's take one final look at that local weather forecast for today. We are going to see those temperatures warm up just a little bit. 55 degrees around 8 a.m., a high of 74. Now a 70% chance of precipitation throughout the course of today. We are expecting to see those east winds come at a 5 to 10 mile an hour rate right now, so there is going to be a slight breeze throughout the course of today, which is going to make it feel just a little bit cooler out there. Now we are expecting scattered thunderstorms throughout today, so as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see that cloud coverage really starting to roll in, bringing scattered thunderstorms and then continuing into a lot of precipitation hopefully around these hours, which I know that sometimes not everyone loves a good rainy day, but we could use that moisture here. As we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in Denver are just a little bit warmer, up into the 80s. They are expecting a slight chance of precipitation. Now, as we make our way westbound towards Vail and the high country right now there, seeing a low pressure system come above us right here, that is going to bring a little bit more precipitation than they're going to see down in the front range. We are expecting to see those warmer temperatures in Eagle for today. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down and we are expecting to see that 40% chance of precipitation stay throughout the course of this evening. So if you are getting out there to do anything throughout the course of today, just make sure that you have that rain jacket with you. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, we are expecting continued increased chances of precipitation throughout the course of the next couple of days. Now, as we take a look ahead into Sunday, 60% chance of precipitation, 50% chance of moisture on Monday, and you can see those temperatures dropping down into the low to mid 70s. Now those are going to start to increase as we see that chance of precipitation decrease. Starting on Tuesday, 25% chance of moisture and 25% continuing into Wednesday, decreasing to 20% chance, mostly sunny skies, temperatures warming back up by Thursday. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for bringing you this weather report this morning. If you're looking for a great place to go shopping to maybe help you get some rain gear, they're your one-stop shop for all you need, located right here in the heart of Avon. Oh man, what a fun show it's been. I cannot believe the great national holidays that we're celebrating today. I think that everyone needs a Howdy in their life because he is so cute. His paws are so big and he was so well behaved throughout the course of that entire interview. Make sure that you make your way to Eyepieces. That way you can enjoy some of the fabulous trunk shows that they've got going on. And I mean, you saw in that video, I had those Mr. Light glasses on my face the whole time. They were so comfy, they're so cute, and they're so reasonably priced, which is really nice because it's located right here. You can get your glasses almost day of. If you need a new prescription, they can also do that. They offer so many great services at Eyepieces of Vail, so make sure that you stop by one of their many convenient locations here in our community, and that way you can maybe upgrade the facial art that you have over there. We want to thank you all so much for tuning in to this edition of Good Morning Vail. Don't forget to lock up your bikes. It's really important. I forgot about Detective Schwartz coming in, giving us all that great information. Make sure you take care of your mental health as well. And of course, make sure that you tune in tomorrow. We'll be here from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. and we cannot wait to spend our morning with you. Get out there and have a great Saturday, everyone.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to